Hello everyone. Welcome back to Grace Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. These are the new moon in Gemini, new reflections, secret code name readings. All right, for those of you who are not familiar with how the secret code names work, individuals go to my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description below, and they purchase them, okay? And I get them and I say, hey, I got you. Your secret code name is, and in this case, their secret code name was Majesty. All right, so they know that this is their secret code name. This is their personal reading. All right, the beauty of the secret code names is that anybody can resonate to it, be guided to it in divine time whenever it's meant to cross your path, because you are most likely sharing a similar energy, similar experience, similar vibration. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you if you're catching it in divine time. If you would ever like your own personal secret code name, you can book them through the Etsy link in the description. You'll also find other really cool merch like my shirts in there. All right, so you can catch all my readings, all my services, and all the different things that I sell in the Etsy shop. All right, so for secret code name Majesty, I'm using the Star Tarot today, as well as my Power of Love deck by James Van Praagh as my Remember deck for guidance when we go through big energetic shifts and changes, especially with energies like this, because this new moon in Gemini is the third of 3 eclipses that completes the set. It's the final culmination of energy being released and coming in, and it has major shifts within the self moving through it. So as within and so without, right? The inner reflects in the outer. What is your inner vibration with these energies reflecting, right, for you in your outer experience? That's what we're going to find out. And then we're going to pull some guidance on to either how to correct it or maintain it. All right, so here we go. Secret code name Majesty, and those who would be drawn to it in divine time. What is the new reflection? What is the new reflection? What is the new reflection? All right, give me one more. And clarities, please. All right, one more. Okay. Lots of cups and lots of coins. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Top of the deck is the 8 of Wands. All right. So lots of communication energy here. Truth with the Ace of Swords, and divine synchronicities, confirmation, or intuitive spiritual nudges with the other. Inspiration, right? All the little lightning bolts and things like that. They symbolize the epiphany, aha moments, or the inspiration, the impulse given to you by spirit, like it's spirit's way of communicating with you. So with that being the overall energy, let's get into these cards. We have the 4 of coin with the 7 of coin to total 11 coins. We have the 7 of cups with temperance. We have the 8 of cups with the Queen of Wands. And the 9 of cups with the 9 of coins. Awesome energy. All right. So with these cards, Four of Coins and the Seven of Coins. I feel as if you've been trying to control a certain vision, a certain reality, to have it be beautiful the way you want it to be. I think you've been shining a lot of light in order to make it so or keep it so. And now you're wondering if it's worth all the effort. Okay? I think you're wondering if it's worth all the effort. If it's been worth the time spent and the energy spent. I think you've dedicated a lot, invested a lot in moving it towards what you want it to be. But it's either taking too long or the return wasn't worth what you've invested. Okay? It wasn't an equal energy exchange. Whatever you invested into it, time, love, experience, wisdom and guidance, money, your physical body, presence, like whatever it was, loving consideration, like you didn't get the same exchange. All right, so now that you've invested a lot, you don't know if it was actually worth what you bought in for, energetically speaking, and you're confused. And this new moon, very present on the Seven of Cups, has you focusing less on the confusion and more about your own joy, and recognizing the fact that you may have been in an earth angel situation for someone, and you're an alchemist, right? An alchemical agent, an alchemical angel, okay? That you were helping the energy of this person, whoever that you were involved with, shift, right? Turning lead to gold. But this process, it almost requires your absence as an ingredient, right? Or as a part of the process, that you would focus on your joy and not the opportunity being missed, as the Four of Cups typically denotes a missed opportunity, and the Three of Cups can typically denote joy or abundance, right? It's recognizing that your presence in whoever's experience, whatever you were investing in, your presence was necessary, being an earth angel here, but that your work is done, and now it's time for you to focus on your own joy and not about whatever you're leaving behind or whatever you lost, because love is never wasted, right? Whatever energy you invested is not wasted. You are essentially soul saving, right? Earth angels go down into the deep dark places of other people and say, hey, I can love you there. You're worth investing in. You're worth loving. You know what I mean? Being an example of how to love for people who don't know how to love, right? Don't know how to reciprocate. Don't know how to give. Don't know how to take a, quote unquote, take a loss humbly as if it were a great investment, and now it's just simply time to move forward and reinvest in yourself, right? Because for whatever exchange you didn't get back from them in return, to make it equal, you now have to give it to yourself, right, to make it equal, to compensate for your overinvestment in whatever or whoever it was. Now you're reinvesting in yourself to balance what was given, right? Eight of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Wands, is about moving forward, from that which was not fulfilling. It was not an even exchange. Queen of Wands energy is about reigniting your soul fire, reigniting your own spark, reigniting your own creative desires, being very independent. The Queen of Fire of all the queens is the most independent queen. She doesn't need a king, right? The Queen of Wands doesn't actually need her counterpart, the King of Wands, and vice versa. They're the only couple that's not like really a couple. You know what I mean? I think you have found a treasure in the deep that was too heavy to bring up to the surface. And so it's like, okay, I might not have been able to bring that treasure up because it was too heavy. But that doesn't mean there's not a more valuable treasure on the surface waiting for me. And I feel like this is you coming into your leadership role with yourself and your spiritual role with yourself in a very simultaneous way, that you are taking the spiritual lead in your life and choosing to come back blazing. You know what I mean? Like, come back blazing. Like, this investment and the lack of return isn't necessarily going to get you down. It's going to, or you can allow it to inspire you because you've completed what is essentially a soul mission here. You've completed a soul mission. Like, you had a contractual karmic agreement with someone to love them and teach them a certain lesson about love, time, energy, investment, whatever it was, because maybe they had never seen love like yours before, right? Whatever it was that you invested in them, they never witnessed that before, and it was necessary for their own healing journey and the people that they're going to ripple to, you know, now that they've experienced you as an earth angel. And in return for the completion, right, in the return for the completion of your soul contract, that you would do the work, make the investment, spend the time, and then recognize when your work is done, being able to move forward and realign with your spark, you do get this 9 of Cups and 9 of Coins energy, which is a serious wish fulfillment that you alone earned. This is a wish granted that you put out there for you, that's being manifested by the divine for you. Okay, the heavenly gift for the heavenly service, right? That's what's coming in, and that's the truth. And the divine is letting you know it. Like, your contract underneath is done. It's time to transform now. The Death card was under the 3 of Coins. This is all under the Ace of Swords, right? And the Justice card is under that. The Balance, the Sun is under that. Queen of Cups is under that. Like, it's okay. If someone has to experience the loss of you as a part of the alchemical process, then it's a part of the alchemical process of turning lead to gold. You're revaluing their soul. It takes a lot of catalytic work. And you were essentially the earth angel, angelic catalyst for this person to help them go through the transformation, so that, you know, should they come back next life as a soul, because these lifetimes are but a flash in the long scheme of things, they'll remember that they had love like yours, and when they didn't reciprocate, they lost it. And they won't want to do that or go through those feelings again. So in their next relationship this life, or their next dynamic next lifetime, like, they'll remember these lessons as a soul. It'll be imprinted on them. It'll be important and help them grow, right, moving forward. And there is a divine gift in store for you for putting out that energy and that work, right? So what is the guidance? Spirit, please. We got kindness and purpose. Kindness and purpose. Remember, you are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others because you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You're not breakable. Spirit would have you give to a broken person in soul that you would invest in their repair, because their brokenness wouldn't spread and ripple to you. There's no way you could ever become like them. You could go through hard experiences like they went through, but it wouldn't change you. This is your purpose. To be kind, to be that humanitarian for others, with the purpose to demonstrate love because you're consistent and dedicated to it as a soul. You're an earth angel here. Majesty, you're an earth angel here. You're of a high soul caliber, doing highly spiritual work. You earned the title of Majesty. Spirit would like to gift you with such. You've earned that title. You've given and shared love without expectation. You've just given it because you were guided to give it because it felt good to give it. And you're no longer guided to in this area, and that's okay. It's more than okay, it's divine. You've given enough. Your work is complete. And you can move on now. You can move on now into your fire. You can move on now into the Queen of Wands energy and receive whatever this beautiful gift is that the divine has for you that you alone have earned. Amen to that. So, thank you, Majesty, for being a part of this event. I appreciate you and love you always. Drop a like if you haven't already, and I will see y'all next time. Take care.